Lee Carter just put the insults to the dial test. She held her nose. She's a pollster and partner at Maslansky and Partners. Hey, welcome back, Lee.
Thanks so much.
Let me introduce the first rip. It was Donald Trump going after little Marco.
This guy, you know, I call him Little Marco. He's a nice guy. But you know, I watched, you saw yesterday, I got the endorsement of Chris Christie. Tough guy, good guy, smart, wonderful guy. And he was so enthusiastic.
Well, you know, it's interesting. You gave it an A- overall, but the independents went up.
The independents went up. They love Trump. We're seeing this over and over again in his simple language. He's a good guy. He's a tough guy. They love it. And over again, whenever he talks like that, his simple, authentic, genuine language, what they believe to be, they love it.
Well, we'll see if Marco Rubio taking up the Trump style worked for him. Let's listen.
He's always calling me Little Marco. And I'll admit, the guy, he's taller than me. He's like 6'2", which is why I don't understand why his hands are the size of someone who's 5'2". Have you seen his hands? They're like this. And you know what they say about men with small hands? You can't trust them.
See some low lines.
Low lines there. We gave it a C overall, and the lines would suggest that people hated it. But what people told us afterwards is it's a lighthearted side of Rubio. They kind of liked it, but they wish they saw it sooner. The problem is everybody's saying this isn't who Rubio's supposed to be. He's supposed to be rising above the fray. That's who I believe to be. Right. This doesn't seem authentic and genuine from him.
But we have 14 dead campaigns because they didn't try to go out Trump. So Marco Rubio saying, let me try to. Meanwhile, Donald Trump doubled down.
Marco was standing right here, right next to me during the debate, the one before last. And Chris went into him, and I thought it was okay. He mentioned the Obama phrase once. Then he mentioned it a second time. I said, that's strange. And then I noticed he was like pouring water. He was sweating. I've never seen anything like it. I thought he just got out of a swimming pool with his suit on. I said, what's going on? And I'm saying to myself, I hope he's okay.
So he did not get high grades on that. You gave him A?
We gave him a D this time. And here, usually Trump's attacks are great. People love it. They laugh, whatever. But the thing is, when Trump goes at people, he goes at something in you that you're already thinking, the Jeb Low energy, you know, all of these other, that works. But this like sort of nonsense about the water, it didn't resonate with voters. And they thought like, okay, grow up a little bit.
Right. Okay. That's so interesting too. Maybe people can relate to no one's perfect, no one's tall enough, or maybe other people sweat, but I actually don't think that's a problem with Marco Rubio.
No.
Now let's look at Marco Rubio ripping back, but this is about the record, a little bit of substance here with Donald Trump.
He's the only one running that's ever hired illegal immigrants, deliberately. He says he's out there fighting for the American workers so they don't lose their jobs overseas. He's the one that's hiring people from overseas. He says he's going to bring back the jobs from China and from Mexico. Well, he can begin by bringing back the factories that make his clothes in China and in Mexico. He's a swindler, and people are starting to see that he is preying on their fears and their anxieties and their worries and their struggles.
The grade is?
A C. It was just a flat line. He was trying to fight emotion with logic, and it just didn't necessarily resonate.
I just thought that after seeing this weekend, I wanted to take a shower, but on both sides. Every time I turned it on and people couldn't get enough of it, I thought what John McCain said yesterday was important. He said, I would not have stooped to those levels when I was running for president because my honor and my integrity is far more important than any election. Yeah. That's why a lot of people are out of the race, though. And
Absolutely.
Marco Rubio's doing what a lot of supporters want him to do. All right, thanks so much, Lee. You're coming back, though, right?
I am. I'll be here later on.
All right, more lines for Lee.